Hey y'all, Sherry G. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back. I know I've been gone for a few days, but I just really needed to take some time to sit back and deal with some things. And it's been a rough 7 months. Things that I really haven't talked about. And I'm not going to say it's been a rough 7 months, but there have been some things that I've been dealing with for about 7 months now, starting with the passing of my mom and things. That was the first thing. I lost one of my little fur babies 4 months ago. And then Monday, I unexpectedly lost my last little fur baby. So I've just been dealing with that on top of a strange family situation. And it's just really been a tough 7 months as it pertains to those types of situations, if I can make that make any kind of sense. And so in dealing with that, and then still trying to be myself and give it all, for this YouTube channel, it's been difficult because dealing with the Love and Marriage Huntsville, we know it can be pretty toxic. So I've been here. I haven't been far away. I've been in touch with everything that's been happening, all the craziness that's been happening, but I just haven't felt the need to, or I haven't had the drive actually to do a video or anything. Just sit back for a while and work with myself and get myself in an internal space of peace, if that makes sense. And I'm sure I'll still have moments, dealing with all of the things that to me are tragic. So, again, thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you. This channel isn't going anywhere. Over time, it will develop and morph into what it is actually supposed to be outside of just Love and Marriage Huntsville, because there's more life than Love and Marriage Huntsville. And most certainly, Love and Marriage Huntsville, in my opinion, has dropped so many gems in our lap, so many jewels, so much that we can expound on, so much that we can incorporate into our YouTube channels. My intuition has really been tapped in to what the higher messages is for me. And so I've been sharing that with someone very special to me today, a special friend that I actually met through my YouTube channel. And so we were sharing today exactly, what my vision is, what God has dropped in my spirit. And so I'll be moving forward in that direction with her help. And of course, sooner or later, I'll be introducing her to you too, as well, I hope. Anyway, you all, OWN dropped a snippet of a sneak peek. It's not even a sneak peek. It's just a snippet of a sneak peek of what we're going to see in a scene tonight with Marsau and Letitia. So I'm going to go ahead and let you listen to it. It's very, very brief. And then I'm going to give my commentary on it. So hold on. Take a listen to this brief little snippet. And I'll be back with my commentary. Now, when I come back, keep in mind that the views I expressed are alleged. It's all my opinion. Those who choose to comment down in the comment section, it's their opinion. It's for entertainment, it's for fair use, and all that jazz. Now, take a listen.
We said we're going to do your office in the beginning. Who was doing it? Me and MJ.
You and MJ not going to have a bachelor pad.
A bachelor pad.
What else would it be called?
Just FYI, your 16-year-old son and his dad is not a bachelor pad.
Okay, y'all. So there you have it. The snippet of a conversation between Marsau and Tisha, which I find to be very interesting. In my opinion, it sounds as though Marsau has proposed to Tisha that he and his son, MJ, move into an apartment together, and Letitia and the girls move into a separate place together. Now, that's just my opinion. And again, this is a snippet of a conversation. But it sounds like that based on the fact that she said something about bachelor pad. So anyway, we'll see what's happening, but it certainly sounds like to me there's trouble in the Scott paradise. And actually, I told you that I've been here, but I've not been here. So I've been watching, I've been listening to different YouTubers, different bloggers, different content creators. I've been watching the internet and just sitting back and being quiet. And of course, I watched the show last Saturday too. And in just that short amount of time, you can notice that there seems to be a distance between Marsau and Letitia. Now, the problem with this couple is they're not forthcoming when it comes to situations going on in their marriage. They're not real about it. Like, that's the biggest complaint that most of us viewers and fans have had when it pertains to them, that they're not forthcoming. They're not who they say they are. They really don't let us in. They give us a bunch of bull crap. But their body language to me is telling the truth, especially in this particular season. Last Saturday, we saw them showing up at the construction site. Of course, their dress wasn't appropriate, and especially Tisha's. But beside that, it's the body language. They didn't come together. Okay, sometimes me and my husband might drive together and meet each other somewhere. It's very rare that that happens, but it is possible that that could happen, especially if you're coming from two different places. But I really think they were really coming from two different residences instead of two different places, because he happened to be there and she happened to be there. Again, that's my allegation. And I'm just basing that on the energy that I'm seeing between the two of them. At this particular construction site, when they go to greet each other and give each other salutations, Tisha goes in for a side hug. There's no way in the world I'm going to go in and give my husband a side hug unless there's trouble in paradise. That's just my opinion. I mean, who does that? Gives their husband a side hug. And not only that, she asks, how are you doing? Like she hasn't seen him. I could see her saying, how has your day been? Or something like that, because perhaps they haven't seen each other all day. But how are you doing? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But when we go back to the scene at the comeback meeting, they both arrived 30 minutes late, right? And again, they arrived separately. Again, it's not a big deal, but paying attention to the body language and just looking at everything. Did you notice that they weren't even sitting together at the table? They weren't even sitting on the same side of the table. Marsau and Martell were sitting on the side of the table together. And then Letitia and Melody were sitting on the other side of the table together. And Scott's, is it 1.2 or 2.0? Is it 2.0? Whatever you call them. Kimmy and Maurice, they were sitting at the head of the table. So my takeaway was, okay, we got the single guys on one side, the living single anyway, and then the single ladies on the other side. And when I say living single, I am referring to the fact that in my mind, I believe that that is the situation with Marsau and Letitia right now. They're living single. And how ironic that they would sit on opposite sides of the table together. Something's definitely going on. And I feel like when Letitia entered that meeting, she came in with like, I'm the bitch in charge. And like this was her thing. She was in charge. She was fired up with this extra energy. I don't know. Again, I could be reading entirely too much into it. But this is just what I'm seeing. Their body language has been so different lately. Yeah, word out on the street does have it that they are living separate. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out in tonight's episode. So anyway, I'll be there and I will be paying a special attention to this particular scene. And for those of us who watch it, I guess we'll see what happens. For those of you who are still on blackout, I'll be back and I'll give my commentary. If you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because like I said, I will be back. Until then, ciao.